Hello everyone, Trideep here from Trideep Coach Tech, and yesterday was Apple's One More Thing event where Apple unveiled the M1 chip, their first custom made silicon chip, and that chip was hyped for a long time. So now let's go to the Apple India website and find out that what is Apple offering here in India and at what price point. Let's go. So here we are in the Apple website. This is Apple India's website. It says welcome to the future of the Mac, introducing the new MacBook Air 13-inch, MacBook Pro 13-inch, and a Mac Mini, all with the Apple M1 chip. It says what's the event. So first we have a M1 chip logo, then the small chip and giant leap. Packed with an astonishing 16 billion transistors, the new M1 chip integrates the CPU, GPU, neural engine, I/O, and so much more on a single tiny chip. Combined with the new macOS Big Sur, M1 delivers category-smashing speed, mind-blending graphics, and power efficiency and battery life that defy belief. First, we have the MacBook Air. So let's go to the option and check what they're offering. So we have two separate options here. First one is Apple M1 chip with 8-core CPU and 7-core GPU options and with 256 GB storage. And the second one is Apple M1 chip with 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU option with a 512 GB storage. So in the MacBook Air, I think there are two different kind of variations depending on the amount of SSD storage available. For the first one, we have the Apple M1 chip with 8-core CPU, 7-core GPU and 16-core neural engine, 8 GB unified memory, 256 GB SSD, Retina display with True Tone, that's the addition with MacBook Air this year, and Magic Keyboard, Touch ID, Force Touch Key trackpad, and a Thunderbolt or USB 4 ports, but sadly they have eliminated 2 ports, so we have now 2 Thunderbolt ports only. It says it starts from 10,934 per month, that's with EMI, and if you pay directly, that is the total amount during the checkout, it will be 92,900 rupees. Now let's go and see what options we can select. So yeah, this chip is actually comes with an inbuilt RAM, so the systems that are available with these chips, the RAMs are not configurable. Actually, the memory has only 2 options. It's a 8 GB unified memory and the 16 GB unified memory. Now if we select the 8 GB memory, then we have different kind of storage options. Let's select the 256 GB. That's the lowest configuration available. We say no to the Final Cut Pro. We say no to the Logic Pro X also. So what's in the box? It's MacBook Air, USB-C charging cable, 2 meter 30 watt USB-C power adapter, and it's available at 92,900. It says ordered today and delivers on 27 November to 3rd December. Okay, so the base variant of this MacBook Air is cost at 92,900. Now let's bump up the configuration to the highest one. That means we go up to 16 GB of unified storage, 16 GB of unified memory and 2 TB of SSD storage. If we go to buy that, it goes up to 1,92,900 rupees, and the EMI goes to 22,703 rupees per month. That's a huge amount for a MacBook Air here in India, but why should anybody buy a storage that is actually 2 terabyte? You can always buy an external SSD as a fraction of this price. I'm not going to add the Final Cut Pro X or Logic X here because I don't think anybody will be interested at buying a MacBook Air at that price. So you can see if we add those, the price actually goes up to 2,33,300 rupees. Now let's go back and check the other option available with this MacBook Air. This one has a 8-core GPU and a 8-core CPU options with the basic storage starting from 512 GB. Now let's select this one. It has a 8 GB unified memory option, 512, 1 terabyte and 2 terabytes, and then the same option with pre-installed software, that is Final Cut Pro X and Logic Pro X. So this starts at 1,17,900 rupees, and if we bumped up to the maximum with 16 GB of memory and 2 terabyte of storage, it goes to 1,97,900. I think that's the same price as of the previous model. So okay, this system is available from 5 December to 12 December if we order it today. Okay, so these are the MacBook Air. Now let's check the other option, that is the MacBook Pro. What's available for MacBook Pro? For the 13-inch one, there are again two configurations, 13-inch and 16-inch, but Apple didn't update the 16-inch MacBook Pro yet because those MacBook Pros are still available with Intel i9 and Intel i7 processors. So first just check out the new devices that were refreshed. The first one comes in a space gray and silver color, and it says Apple M1 chip with 8-core CPU, GPU and 256 GB of storage, 13-inch Retina display with True Tone, Magic Keyboard, Touch Bar and Touch ID, Force Touch keypad and 2 Thunderbolt USB 4 ports. It starts from 1,22,900 rupees. So let's go and select it. So we have 8 GB, 256 and the price 122,900. We can bump it up to 16 GB and 2 terabyte. So it goes up to 2,22,900 rupees. The box contents are same as the MacBook Air. So it's available if we order today. It's available from 7th December to 14th of December. And this one is the 512 GB storage option that starts from 1,42,900 rupees. With the introduction of Apple M1 chip, Apple is still selling the Intel Macs because they haven't discarded all the models. So if anyone want to buy the Intel MacBooks, that means the older variants of the MacBooks, 13-inch MacBook Pro that was available, it's still available, and Apple is still selling all those models that were available previously. So no 16-inch here. Now let's focus on the Mac Mini, which was refreshed after a long time, I think. Now let's go to buy, and we have straightforward two options here. These are new, same with 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU. It's 256 GB and 512. It starts from 64,900. Let's select it and see what's inside. Actually, Apple M1 chip with 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU, 10-core neural engine, 8 GB unified memory, 256 GB SSD storage, gigabit Ethernet, 8 GB, 16 GB options available, 2 TB. The combinations are almost same, but as I mentioned previously, there are two inbuilt RAM variants are available. We cannot extend or externally extend the RAM because the RAM is actually, that is the memory, is actually inbuilt in the M1 chip. So the highest option, the highest bumped up option is at 164,900, and if we add some pre-installed softwares, it goes over 2 lakhs actually. So this is the three systems that Apple launched yesterday with Apple M1 chip. The transition is going forward. Apple says that it will take almost 2 years to complete the transition from the Intel chips to the M1 chips completely. We will see the next set of chips and new hardwares on 2021, but for now we have these three systems. It's available to order today, and most of the systems are, I think, it's deliverable within December, and the basic variants, I think, are already available with Apple. It's box, it's Mac Mini and a power cord. Okay, so that was the video, guys. Thank you for watching, and let's see when the actual benchmark comes in, that how much this M1 chip delivers. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.